लाडले ना करें, ना करें जनाब, ना करें। ला 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 ला।
Counter attack.
मेरी भक्ति जान है, तुझे जाने वो धनवान है। बारी तेरी ये अलग ही लेवल का सॉन्ग है ना भाई, है ना। जय देवासी गणेशा, देवासी गणेशा। क्रिस्टियानो, सॉरी मुझे पता नहीं था। लेट्स
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the... Oh, what has happened here? Backward it goes. Bout of passing. Can he finish?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Maldini. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Can he get it through? Oh, good. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a throw. Lahm plays it, climbs up big. He will be livid with himself. No goals as yet. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that is masterful defending. Neymar. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. Adams promptly onto that. And that is that. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Iniesta. Osimhen. Nesta makes the interception. Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Beckenbauer. Ferdinand cuts it out. That's a sharp pass. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Lam. Can he get on the end of this? He has a look out. Delivered across. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Out towards the flank. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Honduras are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his halftime team talk.
Foden. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. Pass somewhat off target. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Neymar. Rummenigge. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's really nicely played. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And it's Robertson. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's managed to get... And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Honduras are looking to go forward now. Back into the middle. And a chance! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Short changes him with that pass. Jordi Alba. Thinks about the shot. Tries a shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Yeah, it tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Looking for options for movement.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And that pass just didn't quite work.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Beckenbauer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hello, bro. इतना टाइम है नहीं, हालांकि फिर भी फ्रेंड मैच खेल लेंगे, एक मैच के बाद खेलेंगे.
All hands on deck for this one.
Number 19, Ronaldinho. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 2, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 13,
Neymar. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.
किस दिन आ रहा है भाई? अगला मैच खेलते हैं. जिको ने लास्ट में ब्लीच गर्लर मारा था, बफन सेव नहीं दे पाया. हो जाता है भाई.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great... It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's played in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And they're back on the ball again. Played back in. Kukcu. Vieira. And this is Van Basten. Maldini does well to get it back.
मजा आ जाएगा तो भाई खेल लेंगे.
That's good running with the ball. Now the cross.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
He's shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Costa Curta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Beckenbauer. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains.
Bro, this is not fucking English commentary. Use Spanish. पहले वही यूज करता था लेकिन अभी मैंने चेंज किया इसको.
And it's Van Basten. Lam.
ओह बाहर की. अरे ब्रो डू यू नो 9 गेम. हाँ भाई उसका चैनल देखता हूँ मैं. काफ़ी अच्छा है भाई वो. हालांकि टॉप रैंक प्लेयर नहीं लेकिन फिर भी काफ़ी अच्छा है. मतलब चैनल चल गया ना भाई. बहुत पुराना है भाई वो.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest
बहुत
way to
पुराना
play the
बंदा है
game
भाई वो. बहुत
because you try
पुराना.
and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And he's there to clear it. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Vieira gets good distance on it. Neymar. Costa Curta with the clearance. David Villa. Vieira.
भाई मैं 2024 का प्लेयर हूँ.
Some really good ball movement. David
2024 फरवरी गया. इतना टाइम मिला के रखे भाई. इतना टाइम थोड़ा ना देता है कोई.
Potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
बहुत टाइम मिल गया भाई.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little
वो
inspiration
हमारे
and
वक्त इस
inventiveness
गेम
perhaps the only
ये
things
गेम अच्छा
lacking.
था. कम कॉइंस में
It's
आइकॉनिक
a
दे
dressing
देते.
room that needs
अब
rousing at
नहीं देता भाई.
half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far.
अब तो वही है. धीरे
If the
धीरे
pep
जब
talk
जैसा
works,
गेम से.
we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Costa Curta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Honduras are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Now it's Villa.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a real chance! David Villa! Brilliant!
Fuck.
A finish of true class! And there's the goal
Gavi.
they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real
Fuck,
cut
गेम हो
thrust.
गया. गेम तो गए हो गेम तो
And
गए
now he
मेरे.
has two. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Lam cuts out the pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kukcu. Plays a sharp little ball here. And a chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
भाई मैं नहीं चाहता
But
ऐसा मैच
still,
हो
at
भाई
least you
नहीं
can smile
चाहता
about it,
मैं.
seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
ओ मम्मी बहन की लोड़ी का मत खेल ऐसी तेरी बहन की चूत तेरी.
Opts for safety. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
अरे बहन का भोसड़ा तेरा.
And he was quick to react.
देख दे तेरी बहन चुदे देख क्यों कर बहन का लंडे.
Gently done. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lam. Oh, that's a key
ओ
interception.
माँ की भोसड़ी तेरी. ओ
That's,
बहन
of
की
course,
लोड़ी
a
का.
dribbler of
रिबे
outlandish
बेन चोद
ability.
दी तेरी ने.
Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Beckenbauer. Oh, super find.
अरे
That is it.
बहन
The
की
referee
चूत
has
है.
seen enough. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply, they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections
तेरी
on what you've
बेबे
seen,
की
Jim?
भोसड़ी तेरी की
Desperately failing
रे.
to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to
और
win like that.
बहन की लोड़ी का.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
ओ बहन चुदाने का तेरी माँ की चूत. लंड गेम बहन का भोसड़ा. ए तेरी बहन की चूत तेरी. अरे बहन का लंड रे बहन का लंड. ओ हो माँ की भोसड़ी तेरी रे. ओ हो. कोई बात नहीं हो पाएगा तो.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Foden! Brilliant from Foden! About as smooth as it gets. And Honduras score first. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He is, and a shot! Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. Foden showing good feet. Lam gets flagged offside. He's got away. Decent chance! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Japan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vitinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Buffon claims comfortably.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to belt it away. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar gets into a good position. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
2 added minutes has been
Couldn't
indicated.
squeeze it through. Ferdinand. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Honduras are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's heaved it away. Beckenbauer. Yaya Toure.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's picked out the run. Neymar receives it in a good position.
He's had a shot! They've scored!
A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Honduras go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Ferdinand. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar. Jordi Alba. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Honduras blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, and he was quick to react. Ambitious ball here. That's a shade optimistic.
10 बार लॉगिन कहाँ कर लिया भाई?
Japan
किसको दिया था
looking
account?
to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh no, this does not look good. Knocks it into space. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Foden.
And it's Lam. He has found the way through.
Minutes has been indicated.
Delivers with whip.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
3 अकाउंट है, क्या करता है 3 अकाउंट का भाई?
And that will
क्या
be
करता है
the
3
final
अकाउंट
act.
का?
Well, that was a
आपका
shimmering,
भाई 3
sizzling,
अकाउंट का होता है।
scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout.
अच्छा, ठीक। 20 दिन तक तो कहाँ, फिर 10 दिन बचे। कितनी तारीख हो गया? 23-24 तारीख होगी। 23 हो गया आज, बताओ 23 तारीख को, मतलब मुश्किल से 9 दिन बचे हैं। 10 दिन लिखा था क्या? 20 दिन। नया वाला डेविड बेकम काफी अच्छा है भाई, यूज करो उसको, दबा के यूज करो, एक नंबर है। डेविड बेकम तो लगभग सारे ही अच्छे हैं भाई, कोई भी डेविड बेकम हो, किसी से भी खेलो, सारे अच्छे हैं डेविड बेकम तो। मेरे खुद के अकाउंट में नहीं खेला, जो मेरा खुद का है वो जो बिग टाइम वाला भी है। अच्छा, दोस्त को दिया था। सही है भाई, हमारे पास तो अकाउंट ही नहीं भाई, हम किसको दे दे भाई। बिग टाइम वाला का शूट बहुत खतरनाक है, 102। डेविड बेकहम है।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Oh, this is a great position. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal.
मेरा अकाउंट पुराना है भाई, करीब फरवरी
What a start. Free kick in a
2024 में
dangerous
खेलने लगा था मैं।
Messi!
फरवरी 2024 से
Decent enough try.
अभी देख
Yeah, I
ले,
think he's going to be a bit disappointed with
2
that,
साल के
Peter. You
आसपास
would
है।
have fancied him to at least hit the target.
मतलब पहले एक दोस्त खेलता था, वो उसके पास कुछ वो भी है, ऐसी बात नहीं कि
It's a
मतलब।
lovely, neat pass. Pedri. Beckenbauer. Passing nice and neat. It's Eto'o! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. So it is still 0-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly, and he's managed to get free. Shot, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Lahm. Nice control. Lahm. Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly
उसके
came
पास
in
डबल
when no
टच
one
नहीं
was
है यार, मेरे को
expecting it.
डबल टच देना
It
पड़ेगा
was
उसको ना।
drilled.
मेरे पास है एक डबल टच, मैं सोच रहा हूँ कोई और प्लेयर आए उसको दे दूं।
Saliba gets good distance on it. Jordi Alba tries to pass it through. Jordi Alba is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
मारता तो कहीं से, प्लीज दो।
He's chosen to go back. Messi. Toure gets across and deals with it. Bellingham! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Sporting finding their passes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's on it. Can he get away? Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's had it nicked away. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So, off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Can he get it through? Ferdinand. Great run on the overlap here. Foden has it in a wide position. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that is as far as they're going to go. Great vision. Batistuta. And claimed it back. And a chance! Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. And here's Suarez. And it's Pedri. Lewis. Decent chance! They've done it! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Beckenbauer. Pedri. That's a cute ball. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Always onto this. Oh, sweet feet.
Honduras really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break
अरे
would
तेरी
certainly
डेट
help
बिन
their
चोद
cause
तेरी
now.
बैंड के लंडे तेरी बैंड की चूत
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
बैंड का लोड़ा
Keep calm and
तेरी
carry
बैंड
on.
की फुद्दी
That's
तेरी
the
की
job
माँ
in a
की
nutshell
भोसड़ी
now. Takes a
बैंड
shot.
का लंडे माँ की चूत इसकी
Should have put that one away.
हर दूसरे गेम
He
के बाद
seems to
एक
be
अपनी
playing
बैंड
with a lot
चुदाएगा
of
आके भाई
zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Honduras are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
माँ चूत की के तेरी बैंड के लंडे एक तो पास हो जा तेरी बैंड की चूत तेरी
Beyond the defence.
Well, yet another interception. And
एक नहीं हो रहा पास बैंड का
anticipation to be
भोसड़ा तेरा
commended.
रे
It's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jordi Alba crosses it in.
Added time.
That's going to go a long
अरे
way.
तेरी बेबे की चूत बैंड के लंडे हो गया गेम
And we're done.
बैंड चौथी दूसरे मैच में भी
So in
माँ
the
की
end, one goal
भोसड़ी
did it. An exciting encounter where both sides
साला
produced
1-0
a
यही
genuine
1-0
effort
वा
to go on and win
बैंड
it.
की चूत
Neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Please make
अरे
sure
माँ
your
की
thoughts on
भोसड़ी
today's
तुम्हारी
game.
बैंड की लोड़ो
Shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
बैंड की चूत इसकी भाई जुल्म कर दिया यार गेम ने भाई हद कर दी भाई बिल्कुल अबे लंडे साला ओ माँ का भोसड़ा तेरा रे बैंड का लंडे अरे मादर चोद बैंड का लंडे मर गया रे छोरी चौध का मार दिया कती बैंड का लंडे बैंड की चूत इसकी भाई की बैंड का भोसड़ा भाई साला 1890 चला गया था बैंड की चूत इस गेम की भाई साला गंडवा गेम बैंड का भोसड़ा इसका वहां से वापस आ गया बैंड की चूत इसकी
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Bebeto.
He is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
He's going for goal! Has another go! It's a threat. And another try! There it is! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar. Takes on his marker. Vitinha. Beckenbauer has a look and plays it forward. Jordi Alba. Pressure coming in from all directions.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Bebeto. Aims beyond the defence. It's a good look. Oh, smashing header! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
बैक
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a
बेलिंगम
real
ने
game
हेड मार
here
दिया
now,
भाई
Peter.
शर्म की
They've
बात
been
तो ये भी
rewarded
है
for
भाई।
their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new... And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So, we're just settling back into this second half.
Honduras clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Beckenbauer. Foden. Yaya Toure. Jordi Alba. Cross to the back post. He gets big. It's in. Into the lead once more. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a
Good,
classic
good,
move
good.
and made it
Let's go.
perfectly.
7 people are watching.
And
Please
now
hit the
he
like
has
button and
two.
subscribe the channel, bro. भाई मैं एकदम पहले से डिवीजन में हैं? भाई मैं एकदम पहले इस डिवीजन में डिवीजन 2 पे अच्छा हो सकता है।
Substitution in progress.
Spain choosing to make the first change. Honduras take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found a way through. Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is De Bruyne. Mbappe. That's good play. And he's in on goal.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Kukçu. And De Bruyne! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, split-second reaction.
De
Yeah, he was
Bruyne.
well placed to deal with
De
that.
Bruyne का कोई शो टाइम आया है क्या कभी? De Bruyne का कोई भी शो टाइम आया है क्या कभी? AMF के लिए कोई आया है
And it's
इस
been
गेम
taken
में? सिंगल
short.
बूस्टर या डबल बूस्टर?
Good ball, good take. He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Franz Beckenbauer. Number 3. Alexander Arnold.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
13.
That ball looks a good one.
Coming on the field. Number 19. Ronaldinho.
Nice control.
Number
That's gone
22.
loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Number 16.
He's got away.
Number 14.
Plenty to it. Ronaldinho!
Substitution.
And that would have won it. Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know. De Bruyne out towards the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Played in deep. And that has been clubbed away. Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Cross goes in there. Ferdinand getting this one clear. And we're done.
चला
Honduras pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter.
सब जगह क्या करेगा? रोबिन वैन पेरिस आने वाला है गेम में. किसको पता भाई रोबिन आने वाला है गेम में? हैं क्या बोल रहा है?
टाइम स्लॉट होता है ना.
अच्छा 6 बजे से शुरू होगा. कितने घंटे कर सकते हो ऐसा?
हाँ,
कितना?
जैसे तुम्हारे ऊपर है कौन सा टाइम स्लॉट में करना.
हाँ, मतलब कितने कितने घंटे के?
एक स्लॉट 2 घंटे का.
बस 2 ही घंटे कर सकता है एक आदमी एक दिन में?
नहीं यार,
तो
मैं बता रहा हूँ कि आपको स्लॉट बुक करना पड़ेगा.
एक स्लॉट का कितना रुपए?
हाँ?
रुपए कितना है एक स्लॉट का?
मतलब
रुपए कितना लेगा एक स्लॉट का?
कौन लेगा?
ये जो जेप्टो.
वो थोड़ी लेगा, तो फ्री में बुक करना होता है.
बस सारे पैसे तुम्हारे हो तो?
अरे उसमें पर डिलीवरी तुमको मिलता है ना.
कितना?
25-40 ऐसे मिलता है. फिर वो ऐड होता है भाई. इतना इजी थोड़ी है. इतना इजी कैसे दे देगा?
और बाइक कौन सी ली?
स्कूटी है यार, बाइक.
कौन सी? चार्जिंग वाली स्कूटी? अच्छा नहीं भाई, अभी कोई रोबिन वन पेरिस वेरिस कुछ नहीं आने वाला. मैं गेम की बात कर रहा था.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
And this is Drogba. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback, in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this.
Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Power of
And
Drogba.
Honduras score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Honduras are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Robbie Keane, a player of legendary status. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. 1-0 the score. Beckenbauer, and he's intervened well there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Massaro. Kagawa. That's a little off target. And it's Kagawa. Played into space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Lofted in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Kagawa. Knocks it out wide. Now here's the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
There will be one
Alaba
minute
spots
added
it
time.
and intercepts. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Honduras go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Honduras carrying a 1-goal lead. And this is Robbie Keane. Nicked it back promptly. Out towards the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga. And it's lofted through here. Caught offside that time. And it's Lam. Oh, perfectly measured that. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Eto. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hangs it across. There's the shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
क्या खिला उसमें? चावल रोटी और सब्जी एक। आज मंगलवार है, आज तो खीर बनेगी, दाल वो बनेगी, छोले पूरी।
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little
सब्जी
while.
कौन सी बनेगी? आलू की।
Things starting to look very comfortable. Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
क्या इजी होगा? डालना क्या वो
That has
बता
put
बस।
pay to that.
हाँ।
There they go, hunting in tax. Eto.
खीर पूरी और छोले, ठीक है।
Can he get on the end of this? That's surely a foul. Free
और
kick.
बस।
And he has shown him a yellow card. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kimmich. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's the chance to counter. And this is Drogba. And it's Drogba! Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
He is the hat-trick hero, the goal scorer.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the
इसमें क्या
keeper.
करेगा ब्रेक का?
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side,
क्या
actually.
देगा?
And it's been taken short. And he shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Honduras finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Decent progress down the left. Well timed, excellent interception. Ah, good steal. He just read it. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Honduras really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Raul. Back into the middle. That's a shade optimistic. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
मैं हरियाणा से हूँ मैं तो.
Jordi Alba. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that should get the job done. Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ah, he's given it away. He might be in here. Mbappe. And he's quick to get it clear again. Portugal have it back and can go again. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Honduras truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And this is Neymar. It's Neymar!
अरे लंडूरे ओ लंडूर गिंडवा.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Neymar. And it's Jordi Alba. Good play on the left-hand side here. Jordi Alba.
अरे तेरी बेबेन तो दूसरी ने बैन का लोड़ा का.
Jordi Alba receives it. It's a mighty effort.
ओ बेड़ की चूत
Really close
साला,
save.
एक तो
And the
रंडी का
last
पिल्ला,
action of the
माँ की
first
चूत
half.
इसकी भाई, डबल
Honduras
बार ऑन करके बैठा
are
सुबह
still
सुबह,
behind
बैंड
in
की
this
चूत
one, looking
इसकी।
for all the world like they pulled level.
मैच शुरू हुआ तब से डबल बार ऑन है,
You don't
बैंड
get
के
any
लंड
points
का।
for stating the obvious, Peter, but
तेरी
thankfully
बैंड
this
की
is still
चूत
very
तेरी।
savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer. So we're straight back at. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kunde.
ओ बैंड की लंडे, ओ तेरी माँ की भोसड़ी रे, बैंड का लंडे।
And smartly there's the shot, and it's hit the
ओ
wall.
मर गई छोरी चौध, तेरी बैंड की चूत तेरी, ओ बैंड का लंडे, बेबे चौधी मैच की रे गंडवी रांड का।
Portugal are
ओ
looking to
बैंड
build
का
out
लंडे,
here,
ओ
aren't
तेरी
they?
माँ
Well, I
की
think it's pretty
भोसड़ी
clear
तेरी
they've
की
changed their
रे।
shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Neymar gets into a good position.
अरे बैंड की लंड की रे औलाद गंडवी।
And it's Eto'o. Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot.
ओ माँ की
huge
चूत
moment in
तेरी
the context of the
रे,
game.
बैंड का लंड रे बैंड की लोड़ी का, तेरी बेबे चौध तेरी। बहुत गंडवी औलाद भाई, बहुत गंडवा गेम है भाई, बहुत गंडवा गेम है भाई। अरे मादर चौध, इतने चांस रे वहां पे, बैंड की चूत एक शॉट भाई, शॉट तब रहा तो भी बैंड की चूत वो भाई सेव मार रहा है भाई। अरे गंडवी का, ए बैंड का लंड।
Substitution for Portugal, number 20.
Honduras with this to equalise.
25.
Terrific save by Abiati.
हट बैंड की फुद्दी तेरी रे, गंडवी औलाद, बेबे चौधी भाई, यो मैच तो बैंड का लोड़ा है भाई, कुछ लेकर जाएगा भाई।
Coming on the field.
And that's definitely not his best.
Number 4.
And that's aimed in. Oh, smash!
देख कहाँ मारा है रे बैंड का लंडे, ओ भाई मर गया रे छोरी चौध का, मार दिया बैंड का लोड़ा ने भाई। ए तेरी बैंड की चूत तेरी, ए बैंड का लंडे।
To something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Your impression so far, Jim? Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Ronaldo. Honduras.
अरे
really
गंडवी
are
औलाद
doing
होगी
better things
भाई,
in the right
भगवान
fashion,
कसम भाई,
Peter.
मार दिया
It's
गेम
great
न
to
रे
see.
बैंड की
There
लंडे।
is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. They just need to sort. Tries a shot.
तेरी बैंड की चूत तेरी, माँ की भोसड़ी,
Write them off. Back they come.
बैंड का
To see
भोसड़ा
it
तेरा।
unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic. That has certainly made things interesting. Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys. Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly
बैंड की
brought them a
चूत है
goal.
भाई इस गेम की 100 बार भाई।
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good spread.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
The pass is intercepted. Xavi Alonso. picked out brilliantly. A well cut
ओ
out.
हो हो मां चोती
And that will be the
तो
final.
भी नाश करेगा छोरी
Good
छोड़
watch, a
करेगा ना
really good watch. Both
तेरा
sides
सब गेम
toiling
बैन
to
की
try
चूत
and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be.
तेरा त्री
And
बैन
they're
की
off
चूत
scoring.
त्री
Cristiano
ओ
Ronaldo
बैन का
claiming the
लंडे
Man of the Match award. And there is very
डिवीजन
little
2
room
तेरी
for
बैन
argument.
की चूत त्री
Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, a decent
साला
draw, Peter, with a good mix of action.
इतना गंड चौथा
plenty of
गेम नहीं
talking
होना चाहिए
points,
रे
and
बैन
it
के
ended
लोडो
with the right result, in my opinion.
ए तेरी
And all
बैन
that
का
remains for
भोसड़ा
me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
हद मार दी भाई गेम ने हद कर दी बैन का लंड ने भाई हम्म माँ तो ऐसे चुदे तुम्हारी जैसे बहन की चूत इसकी भाई अरे रे बहन का लोडो रे मादर चोदो
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Deep cross. Rijkaard clears it away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eto'o. There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So a breakthrough already. Out towards the flank. Batistuta. Buffon claims comfortably. Honduras are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Can he get it through? Beckenbauer. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely spread. Showing great feet there. Looking to play him in. Lahm delivers.
Well played and well cleared.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Ronaldinho. Well, that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Ronaldinho. Honduras heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Jordi Alba. And he's a header! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Beckenbauer. And this is Eto'o. Oh, he's bustling through, and the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Honduras absolutely dominated that half, Peter.
अटक क्यों गया game,
It's
भाई?
all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Honduras are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
My God! Oh my God! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, bro. Ooh. Yes. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Ooh. Oh.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that, but there aren't.
Out to the right. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? Honduras finding their passes. Neymar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. But they've got it again. And it's Nesta. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's... And the shot! Neither side yet able to find the net.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. And here's Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yaya Toure. Maldini. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's heaved it away. The ball's gone astray. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Knocks it out wide. Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chance! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Honduras have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Shot, surely! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's Eto'o! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Owen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen is offering a right smile there.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It'll be a throw-in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Nuno Mendes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's having a shot!
Honduras really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he was quick to react. There's the shot! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! About as smooth as it gets. Do not write them off. Back they come. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Honduras grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And this is Ronaldo.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Messi. That's headed upfield. Threads one in.
Has been indicated.
As cross chance for a shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out...
Mm-hmm.